So lately I've been working with this nice dripping effect, and I made few designs with it. I made this camera and these shopping bags and this woman and hamburger, butterfly, another woman. I've been playing around with it. It was really nice. And people ask me how did I make this design. So it's very simple, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make dripping effect, simple and easy. And for this I'm going to use a Canva Pro, but you don't have to have Canva Pro to make this happen. Actually, in this video I'm going to show you alternatives to Canva Pro features that you can find in other places, and you can make the same design with free version of Canva. For this you may have to work a little bit harder, but it's still worth it. Let's start with Canva homepage, and we are going to create a design. So click on create a design, and for this I used Instagram post portrait 1080 by 1350 pixels, but you can use any size that you want. So first of all, we have to get ready with our special dripping effect, and we have to prepare it before we can use it. So go to elements, and you can use any shape that you want. You can use just this square. So here it is, our shape. Let's turn it to brown. Now let's find our drip effect. Go to elements, and up here in the search just type drip, and you have different drip effects. We just click on graphics, and as you can see, some of them are pro and some of them are free. I'm going to use the pro effect, but if you don't have Canva Pro, you can use free version of dripping effect. And also, if you don't have enough dripping effects that are free for you, you can find dripping effects in free websites like Pixabay, for example. Just make sure here to change from videos to graphics, vectors. Let's type here drip and search not in videos but in illustrations, for example. You see here all different dripping effects. If you don't find it here, you also have Pexels, Unsplash, and other websites that you can use. So let's choose the dripping effect that I want to use. So this looks pretty similar to me. Let me click on it. So I just make sure that my dripping effect is inside my shape. That's the most important thing. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna change the color of my dripping effect to white. Just go here. No, we have to stand on it, click on it, then go here and change it to white. And now we're gonna download this thing as PNG. Just click on here, click on download, make sure it's PNG or JPEG, doesn't matter, and click on download. Now we're gonna click on uploads and upload this effect to our Canva. Click on upload, find it in your computer, click on open, and we have this picture uploaded to our account. Let's add another page, add page, and get rid of this one because I don't want to be confused. And just click on this picture that we made. So let's change the color of our background. Let me just make it smaller so I can see my background. Here's my background. I can change it to something else. Let's say yellow. Doesn't matter which color you choose. So this is our background, yellow. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the background from this picture. So we have different choices how to make it. First, you can remove it in Canva. You just click here, you click on edit image, you click on background remover if you have Canva Pro. And as you can see, the yellow is the background removed. You see, it's removed my white background. But as you can see, in some points, the white is still there. You click on erase, and as you can see, checkboard is where it's clear and the background removed. So you have to make sure all the white removed with your eraser tool. You can make it smaller here, go around and do different things. But I have a better, it's easier way to remove this inside background and inside drip effect. And this is called Photopea. So let me just cancel here. Photopea is free editor. It's completely free. You don't have to have an account there. You just go to photopea.com and you will land on this page. And all you have to do is drop the file here. So let me do that. Let's go to my files. I think it's in downloads. Yeah, here. And I just drag and drop it here. So it's very easy to remove background as well as our effect inside with Photopea. You just go to the left and you'll see this magic wand. Click on that and click on the area that you want to choose. So for example, I want to choose this inside element area, and as you can see, it marked it. You see this little dotted line? It's marked. And now the only thing I have to do on the keyboard, click on delete. Now I want to delete this drop too. I click on it, backspace or delete, click on this one, delete or backspace, and my background of course as well. And look at this. In 5 seconds I deleted all the things. I didn't have to fight with it. I didn't have to paint on top of it and try to be correct, and it's done. The only thing left is to go to file and export it. So export as PNG, make sure the title is right and click on save. Now back to my design. Let me add another page and upload my design without the background. So we're going to upload files, and here is my new design. Open, and as you can see, this is without the background inside the element, inside the thing. You see the background is yellow and my drip is yellow too. That means the background is removed and the drip is removed. And here I have to just make it a little bit smaller, and if I go a little bit zoom in, you can see that I have to touch the line. So let's go inside, crop it and touch the line. Great. I still see the line. I have to really get rid of this little line. Let me move it just a little bit down. Here we go. And I'm just gonna crop it on the sides too, so I have clear dripping effect that I can use later without any problems. Here is my effect. Now I'm gonna make it bigger, and I want to change this brown color. So click on that, click on edit image and adjust. Brightness all the way up, contrast all the way up, and saturation all the way down. And now it looks like almost white. It's not completely white, it's almost white, and it's okay with me. So now I want to download this thing, the whole thing, without background. And as I said before, if you don't have Canva Pro, you can just upload this whole thing, download it to your computer with background, upload it to Remove BG or other websites that I mentioned. By the way, I have video that really talking about how to remove background from pictures without using Canva Pro. I have 5 websites that I recommend there, and I show you how to use it. Or if you have Canva Pro, just download without the background, and this is exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to click here, share, download, and I check this box, transparent background, and click on download. And now the magic happened, it downloaded to my computer. So let's add another page, and let's upload my thing again to Canva, upload files, and here it is. Click on it, upload it, and you can see it right away. The effect is clear and you don't have the background, and you have just this almost white thing that we're gonna work with. Now I'm gonna show you how it works, the basics, and then you understand how to do it on any design that you want. So let's say, for example, we have, let me get out of this. We have square, and the square is long enough that I can use my effect on it. And let's turn it, I don't know, blue. Let's turn it a little bit more blue, like this blue. Now, let me grab my effect, uploads. Here is my effect. And as you can see, when I move it on top of my shape, it's already, you can see how the effect works. And now the only thing I have to do is to change this background into the same color that my background effect. And it's easy to do. You just go to color, you go to plus, pick this thing, I don't know how it's called, picker, color picker, and stand on this color. You see, this is how it works. It's very, very simple and very easy. But now if you see, if I'm going down and the color is white or almost white, I don't have enough blue color to cover for all my effect. So in some pictures that are not long enough, like my effect, they can disappear a little bit on the bottom, but don't worry, I'll show you a way around it too. So let's start. Let's get rid of my effect, let's get rid of everything, and I'll show you exactly how to do this picture with the camera. So for this camera, by the way, the picture of this camera I found in Unsplash, I think, or another website, free website, and I just wrote camera and I found it. So I already uploaded it to my uploads. Let me find it. Here it is. So let me click on that, and I added it to my design. And now I'm gonna remove background from this picture. I click on edit image, remove background, or background remover. There we go. And of course it didn't do a good job because I have here his legs. I want to erase it. I click on eraser tool, and I just gonna erase the legs. I don't need them. I just need his hand with the camera. So this doesn't really matter. I did very rough job. It just because I really want to have this beginning of the hand. I don't have to have the whole thing. So I click on done, and I click on apply, and here's my picture. Now let me move this picture to upper right, and I want to make this picture a little bit crispier. And for this, I just reduce the blurriness of the picture. I click on the picture, I click on edit, I will go to adjust, and when you see blur, here blur, just go to like -6 or 7, and you see now the picture is much clearer, and I like it that way. Now we're gonna do the dripping effect. For this, we're gonna go to this, to our effect that we made here, and we're gonna make it work with our camera. So the way I like to do it, first I want to change the background so I can see really good. Let me do it yellow again, and then I really can see how I adjust my effect on the camera. And as I told you before, when you have the picture is not long enough to cover all the effect, you have these empty spaces here. In our case, it's very easy to get rid of it because the camera is black. You just have to add something black underneath, and you will see it disappearing. So just take whatever you want, like a shape, make it black or almost black, like this camera. We just can go and take our picker, choose the color, and there you go, and just place it underneath our thing. So I just make it a little bit smaller, and position it underneath. Let's change the color of the background to this color. So we just choose it from our colors. If we don't have it here, go and pick our picker again, click on the picker, go to this color and choose it, and it changed. As you can see, I didn't do a good enough job here. Let me make it longer a little bit. Let me make this thing, black rectangle, a little bit shorter, just a little bit shorter, and go over it again, and now it's supposed to be fine. Great. So the first part we did, we have our hand, we have our camera, it's dripping, and now we want to make the background thing, the background frame, and the dripping, another dripping here. So first let's make this thing. You can make it much easier than this. This is just rectangle. It's a picture that I choose. I went to pictures. You can choose any picture here. I just used one that called bouquet, blurred lights or something like that. Blurred light blue. I don't know. Here, something like this, and it's free, by the way. So I just use this or something similar. I just place it here. I make it bigger, and I'm gonna put it on the back. And now I'm gonna just make this white thing here. So I'm gonna click on elements, and grab square, make it white, and put it here. And not white, I'm sorry, this color. Duplicate or Control D. So I made my camera, I made my background thing. You see, I just need to make this effect. So for this effect, I used actually two dripping designs. So I just go to drip again in my elements. I type in drip, and I see different drips. As I told you, I go to graphics, and I like those realistic drippings like I used in this thing. But the problem is that they pretty straight, and I think when something landing on top of something, it's supposed to have this little curvy edges in the upper side. Okay, I hope it sounds okay. So I can use this dripping effect and put it here and place it here, make it smaller, but it's still straight. The line here is straight, and I want it to be a little bit more like curvy here. So first of all, let me get rid of the effect. First of all, this drip is almost touching this place, and I don't like it. I prefer it to be just a little bit farther away. Great, so now it's all covered. And now I have a little bit distance between the drip and the dripping, another dripping effect. I don't want it to touch, so that's why I did all of it. So as you can see here, I have this is Pro element, but you also have free ones, and they're all flat on the top. This one, for example, is not flat on the top, but it looks less realistics. Okay, so what I did, I took this one and I mix it with this one that have a little edges on the upper side, Let me make it a little bit smaller and just adjust it like together so it looks okay. The only thing left is to add some text. And you can use the same dripping effect that you did for everything. So tell me in the comments if you like this video. Go and do your dripping effect and just share it with me. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.